Shake that.
Hello, I am the divinity of dazzling, the D. Welcome to D Entertainment episode 17, the final coup de grace for one of the people who's appeared on the show. And on the show this week, we've got D Bobby Dazzling, the Reverend, we've got Daran Dorex, and as I mentioned in last week's episode, if you watched it through to the end, somebody who's appeared on the show is going to die. So, well, I'm going to kick it across to D Bobby Dazzling, and will he be the one to die? Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to the last episode of D Entertainment News. I'm your host, D Bobby Dazzling. Well, not the last episode of the season, apparently. Anyway, yes, that's right, this is the last time you'll see me for a while, isn't it? I'll let you take in a few photos of me. That's right, I'm D Bobby Dazzling. I am that great that I'll let you do that. We've got 3 pretty interesting stories for you this week. All of them a little bit bizarre. Firstly, some losers have way too much time on their hands. That's right, that's the first story. I've not actually seen this film yet, so no spoilers if you please, but the Avengers film was apparently a fantastic film. In fact, it's so fantastic that some losers sat and worked out what the costs of the damages in it are. No, I'm not even joking. Somebody sat down, they worked out, it would cost that much for this, it would cost that much for that, and then they've quoted it now, $160 billion is the damages. That's pretty good for saving the world. The other thing is some of the damages might not be reclaimable on insurance, because it'd be acts of God if Thor or Loki did it. Apparently it would be a big arguing point in a court. Now how the hell have they already figured that out? Because let's be perfectly honest, you can't, it's never really come up, oh yes, this man god came down and smashed stuff. Ooga booga. Ooga booga. No. And I don't care what the Reverend says about that, the D does not count as a god, so shut up. Anyway, PG show, I don't fucking care. The other story. A woman who was trying to conceive for 5 years. 4 years. 4 years. No, 5 years. Screw it, we'll say 5 years, even though it's 4. She found out she was pregnant 5 hours. That is right. Before she had the baby. And she's quoted as saying, I was wearing the same clothes for 2 years. So, that's pretty disturbing. I think she meant that she fits into the clothes she wore 2 years ago, but she didn't say that. She's a moron. She didn't say the right thing, so I'm going to make fun of her for it. 'Cause that's what I do. I'm a news anchor. A news wanker. Get it? I'm not really. Anyway, well, basically she had a seizure, and, well, when they rushed her to hospital, they got there, and then after sedating her, they woke her up and told her 5 hours before she was going to give birth, by the way, you're pregnant. And she's like, whoa, no way. I'll put a picture of her. She probably definitely does not sound like that. Probably definitely. She's got a skinny fat ass, I'll bet. Reference there. Anyway, the last story I'm going to cover on this week's show is one about a certain interest of mine. Now, there's actually 3 parts to this. Firstly, Lady Gaga may have broken up with her boyfriend. Whoop whoop! That's right, Gaga, call me. numbers listed. D-Bobby Dazzling. My lurks are amazing. Anyway, yes, well, Lady Gaga this week has done something pretty cool. She actually auctioned off a teacup in Japan for charity. For a charity that puts Japanese students to America to study. Just because it's a better education system there. Apparently. Not my opinion, just that's why I would suppose they would wish to do that. Now, she sold a teacup that she drank out of on TV once in 2011. And it says in it, "Pray for Japan," and it has her lipstick mark on it. I know what I want her to put her lipstick mark on. Anyway, yes, she used it once, and it's been sold now under auction after 1,300 bids within a week. That's pretty good. And, well, I mean, the actual teacup, I mean, it's tiny. It's like, you know, a little porcelain teacup. It sold for $74,000. $74,000. Now that's crazy. I can't remember what it is in yen. But that doesn't matter, because dollars are the only thing that matters. Dollar dollar, baby. Anyway, yes, so that's sold. Lady Gaga was also quoted this past week as saying she used to be friends with cocaine. I love you, Gaga, but you're crazy. She used to actually have a big drug problem with cocaine, and she's come out and admitted it this week and told about her heralding story and how she got past it. Now, I'm talking up Lady Gaga because, let's be honest, nobody's going to kill a fan of Lady Gaga, and apparently they're killing one of us off this week, and no, I will not remain silent about it. I am D-Bobby Dazzling. You cannot kill me off. You cannot kill me off. No, you see, I am the voice of the arrogant person inside of every human being. I'm the voice of America. Fuck yeah! Now, well, now that I've got that out of the way, I'd like to thank you all for watching my little news segment on this crappy show. Everyone knows that I am great. I'm D-Bobby Dazzling. Now, one last time for this series, if you'd like to say it with me, I've been great. And remember, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be updating you because I want the series to continue. And I will be posting it on @DBobbyDazzling at twitter.com. I'll see you all in the future.
Oh, testify!
Please call my name. I wanna hear my name. Please call my name. I wanna hear. Please call my name from the valley. Please call my name.
Oh, my brothers and my sisters, welcome to the Church of the D on D Entertainment. That's right. We are on a great show that would never kill off such a marvelous person as myself who pays homage to the D. And whatever that blasphemer D-Bobby Dazzling said, don't be listening to his lies in your eyes. The D is of course a god, a sex god as well, but that's a totally different matter. Now everybody, if you would pray for me to make sure I make it through this episode, everybody, now listen to me. Raise up your right hand, say, Jazzy. Oh, my Savior the D, who doth make me jazzy. Please do not let the Greggles reclaim my soul, because that would not be jazzy. The Greggles is the demon. Everybody say jazzy, jazzy, jazzy. I felt it there in my soul. Anyway, yes, I did promise y'all a story, but I am in too much of a panic. Oh, I am stricken with fear like the people were of Dunfermline the day the judgment rained upon them. That's right, I hate Dunfermline. Deal with it. Oh yes, my brothers and my sisters. Well, There was one man in them family we decided to let live, an old friend of ours. The D said to them, walk away from them family and never look back on it, cause it's evil in there, and they're all evil, and they have evil little eyes and evil little pointed horns, and the bouncers there deserve to get their ass owned by the D, but the D is a better person than them. Everybody say Jazzy. Anyway, what happened next? He was walking away, and he could hear the screams and the terror and the fear in their eyes. And the D just said from the rooftops, Jazzy. Now he turned around and looked back, and what did he see? He see the D slapping the pee out of the idiots. He was just going, Pachaw! Pachaw! And the D looked at them and said, dude, that is weak. Now, that person who looked back, the person he allowed to let live without getting bitch slapped, well, he just looked back and laughed, to be perfectly honest. What, you think I was going to turn him to stone like in the Bible? No, he's a good God, you know? Not me, I'm not the God, I'm just his reverend. Anyway, so, that is the story for this week. I have survived this week, and I am jazzy for it, yeah. Now, well, since this is the last episode of the season, I have to let y'all know that I am aiming to be back to bring the D's word to all of y'all in the next season. So since I'm not killed off, and since my prayers have been answered by all of y'all, in a final moment of brilliance, I'm just gonna say, Jazzy. Much love, my people. Hello, comrades and comrades. I am DazrobD, as named by the Niller system. This is a throughout name just for, purposes. Anyway, this part of the show, I must announce, is sponsored by Durex. D-O-R-E-X. Durex. Now, on the show, well, my part of this big, grand, dazzling show, this week, I have decided, since the announcement, to do a bit of research. Now, as you may have seen on last week's episode, one of the characters was announced to be going to die. Now, this is very worrying, because even though I may not always get on with my other comrades, I wonder who is going to die. Now, I will look at this logically for you. Now, let's show a picture of D. Bobby Dazzling, the D Entertainment news anchor. Now, logically, why would he die? Well, he offends people. He does not care that he is not PG. He swears, he drinks, he takes drugs. He is not good man. And he insults people from Russia. Now, perhaps, just throwing it out there, perhaps I kill him. That way, somebody dies, and then, well, obviously, somebody is dead, nobody else needs to die. But wait a second, he is only suspect number 1. Number 2, we have the Reverend, who claims to be holier than thou. Now, you may have noticed this Reverend is far from holy. This Reverend, well, he has a liking for young boys. And I do not mean friendship, you can guess what I mean. So because of this, the Reverend could be killed by young boys. Now, I know that sounds quite far-fetched, but young boys are ingenuitive and clever, comrades. And evil. Do not ever forget evil. Do not kill till you see the whites of their eyes! Oh, flashbacks. Sorry, flashbacks. Anyway, as well as that, there is then me, Darandurex. Yes, I could be killed. Now, the obvious one, the logical one, would be a member of
the Russian sex pest mafia comes and hunts me down because they figure out where I am, but they have no idea. They do not know where this is filmed. They do not know anything about this. They do not know... Who is it? I did not order a pizza. Go away. Sorry about that. Anyway, that could be the pizza guy trying to murder me. I do not think so, comrades and comrades. No, I am Darren Durex. You cannot destroy what you did not create. Now, the other character, it could well be, although we have not seen him, so he could already be dead, would be the Chef Boyardee. Yes, that's right, comrade, I take your scream time. What you going to do? He could also try to kill me. Never thought about that. Not happening. Anyway, the Chef Boyardee. I find out his real name. I will announce at some point. Unless he announces it first, in which case it kind of takes it away from what I'm trying to do. Anyway, it could be him, because, well, anyone who tried the Long Island iced tea may not have their sight back. Just throwing it out there, it was a pretty strong drink by looks, even by Russian standards. But however, it could also be our main host, the D. Well, people, you have to decide for yourselves who you think is going to die. Obviously, I have not died in this segment unless I come back later, in which case I will probably die. Hopefully not, because I am Darren Durex, and you cannot kill me. No, do svidania, I would say actually. No, there's another theory. It could also be Kalabishki Alawasha.
Hello, welcome to Quote of the Week. This week with me, Jeff Boyardee. That's right, I just told you my real name, so the joke's on that Darren Durex character who stole my segment, the prick. Yes, well, the good news. The quote of the week this week is a fantastic quote, and I was a bit nervous about coming on the show. To be honest, I'm cacking it, because obviously one of the characters is being killed off. Now, to kill me off screen, that would just be lazy. Can everybody say lazy? Anyway, the quote of the week this week comes from a Mr. JBS. The quote of the week? Well, it is this, and this in its entirety. If I can help someone as I pass along the way, my life will not have been in vain. What a delightful quote. Anyway, this has been Chef Boyardee, or Jeff Boyardee now that you know my real name. Signing off. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit nervous. D-Bobby Dazzling didn't die. Chef Boyardee didn't die. Darren Durex didn't die. And, well, the Reverend didn't die. And, well, that leaves one main character left. And that would be a certain dazzling individual. You may know he has a letter for a name. So, I'm not dead yet, at least. Thank you very much for watching The Entertainment episode 17. You know what, screw it, I'm not afraid of dying, I ain't afraid of fading, and I ain't afraid of falling, because I'll get right back up even if I'm a zombie and go "Arrgh!" Bitch slap to ever kill me. Anyway, please tune in to the next series when it does arrive. And please like this video, comment, go back, watch my older videos and enjoy them, because I've enjoyed making them, I really have. Add me on Facebook. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're drinking. Follow me on Twitter at theonreald at twitter.com, and follow at DBobby Dazzling, because I'm going to be using him to give you updates on when the new season will be coming. It'll probably be later in the year. Remember, all gimmicks aside. No, that does not work. All gimmicks aside, it rocks to BD. And I'll see you in the future on D Entertainment. I'm still not dead.
Shake that.
do you mean they're killing off one character? I need to get out of here.
We fell in love in a homeless place. We fell in love in a homeless